Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video we are going to be doing the top secret contract. So for this contract we have to bring this construction rig semi-trailer, which you need a high saddle to carry, to the evacuation point in Urska River. So I'll show you the route here in just a second. I'm going to try and get through all these rocks quick. But basically we're just heading straight from where you get the trailer all the way down to, I forget what it's called, like the headquarters or something. I forget the name of the building, but yeah, I think we're going to try and dodge our way through the rocks here a little bit and then kind of winch up and hopefully use these as much as we can. Are we already... God dang it. We're going to have to go off to our right, aren't we? So I'm going to have to, I'm going to have to slide off like this. And now I can go left, or at least attempt to. Man, this thing is pushing us. Oof. Alright, let me quick shut this off and I'll show you the route. Alright, so this is where you get the trailer. I'm going to zoom out so you guys can see. Basically right in the middle of the map. So this is the gateway where you come in, and here's where we get that trailer at. We just went down this road. There's a pond right here, so I think I'm going to cut all the way over here and then go this way and try and dodge most of that water, because that way our trailer's kind of already straight instead of coming in this way and then trying to bring it around our trailer. Will go straight through it, and then we'll try and go as far left as we can right here, because this is the area that I want to try and sneak through, and then go out here, take a wide turn, then kind of hug the shoreline again, take a wide turn and come back across. I don't know if we'll stick far right here like I have it, or if we'll go left, but I'm assuming we'll have to swing it out to get across this part because it kind of goes to the left. And then right here, this might be our biggest challenge. There's a rock that you can barely sneak by. So I'm not sure how we'll do that, but we'll try and get by there, go up the trail. And right here there's a little path going off. I don't think we can clear this straight, but I will try and figure that out. And then we'll just follow the main road. Probably end up cutting through here and then go into the gateway. So yeah, like I said, we're going to try and dodge that pond a little bit, so we're going to go as straight through this part as we can. So I'm going to try and go to my left, kind of basically hugging that tree right there. Go out this way. And I'm really bending that tree. But that's fine. I wanted to get as wide as I could. And that worked. There we go. So yeah, now we're able to sort of more line up our path as far left as we can on here. And the trailer shouldn't catch on as much mud as it might normally have. Oop. Darn it. Alright, now we're going to go kind of far to the right, because we're going to have to take a wide turn. Alright, further right, let's go. I can see our path. This is where we want to go. That's probably good. Alright, let's back up a little bit. I do not know if this will work, but we're going to try. Oh, with a little bit of pull we can. There we go. How about, I think I got it, guys. Alright, so here's where we're at. Trying to get inside this tree. The funny thing is I parked a fuel truck like in a very close spot right up here, and it's great because yeah, we wasted a lot of fuel trying to get this thing up and over. Don't flip, don't flip. There we go. I can't believe that worked. That took forever, but that worked. So here's our fuel truck. It's funny. Not that we need fuel like super bad, but hey, the fuel truck's here. I mean, we're gonna need it. We're gonna take advantage of that, so you could cross here, but as I said, I'm gonna try and go take a nice wide turn, cut in, follow the shoreline here. If I can get across the ice, I feel like we got this. But if I can't get across this ice, then I don't know. So I gotta go back more outside here. My markers were actually like almost perfect. I'm gonna back up. Alright, switched it back to day for you guys. Hopefully makes it a little easier to see. There we go. Perfect, dude. Nice. Uh-oh. What on earth are... Oh, we're high centering on it. Okay. Alright, so I tried to take the screenshot there. I don't feel comfortable going too much farther out on this. I think it's breakable, but I'm not positive. So basically, if you don't know, floor it, and hopefully you don't get, start to sink in it. So here, that is the rock that I said we might have trouble with. And honestly, it doesn't look too bad. I think we can get this. Trying to stick as far to this side as I can. Our legs just barely catching on there. Come on. There we go. Let's go up, 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 and sideways. Okay, stop. And stop. Perfect. Trying to take up every square inch of this that we got. And now I'm flooring it. Okay. Yeah, we can just go across here. Wow, that actually worked a little better than I thought. A lot better, I should say. Whew. Yeah, you can see the truck tires driving out here from one of the last contracts. Whoops. basically we just got to take really wide turns, and hopefully everything works out, basically. The only good thing is this, the ZiKZ's very strong, so for the most part, I was just going to say we won't get like stuck exactly. I'm curious to know which route you guys took if you guys have completed this one, because I just kind of I think we're stuck on the legs again. Yeah, it looks like it. It's no good. Alright, let's try and attach somewhere further back up to like here. There we go. Moving again. I'm trying to remember what size tires these are. I think they're like 61s. But man, with those legs sticking down and stuff, it's just, it doesn't seem like they're that big. Riding on like frickin' 25s, man. Alright, I'm gonna try and go out to my right here and then back left. And I'm hoping that I can ride the legs right up over that. It kind of worked. I mean, it wasn't a fail, so... And then we do have... I did have these trucks parked right here, but I figured I'd have to take a wide turn, so I just backed them up. We're going to refuel at all the chances we get, because this trailer's probably going to cost us everything we got. Yeah, I can only imagine trying to do this with some other trucks. I've said that quite a few times in some other videos, but it's when you get these really big contracts with huge trailers like this that it makes it so hard. You know, if you just have to deliver a whole bunch of stuff on a hard route, well, you know, you can bring a whole bunch of trucks and help yourself out. But when it's one single trailer, and that's your whole cargo, like you got to figure out how to make it work. You know, you can take different routes, but yeah, at the end of the day, you're gonna have to get it from point A to point B somehow, and who knows what the best route really is. What am I stuck on? Is it my tires? I think it might be. I think I might have to go a little bit more left. Let me try and attach further back. Where's my thing at? Oh, it's my left leg. So I probably got to go somewhere across like this. There we go. To get that leg out from under that hill. And this is where Mike D says that the ZiKZ is not good. All the rocks. So if you're watching this, Mike, I remember you. We'll see if you watched to this point, if you did watch. There we go. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good now because that rocket trailer, we had to go this same path. I think it might have even been a longer trailer. I definitely feel like it wasn't 8 long. This is a 5 long. Could be wrong on that still, but who knows. Yeah. We've gone through this path before, so I'm feeling really good that we can make this all the way into the city now. I haven't gone into the city, but we can make it all the way to the bridge, at least. And I feel like from there to the city... Oh, that's true. This is a lot taller. Please tell me this fits. Okay, it looks like it's allowed to clip through there. Thank God. Man, if that would have stopped me, because that is something that's different about this. The last trailer was longer, but this one's much taller. So I did not think about that. That is a good thing I must have to consider. I wasn't sure if I'd have to restart this one or not, because when I got to that point where I flipped over the trailer, I wasn't sure if we'd be able to get over that bump or not. And you guys might notice I've moved quite a few vehicles around. Basically because this is the last task or contract in this area. So I pretty much put all the trucks that I have on the path that I was planning on taking. And that way we can refuel all the time and shouldn't have to worry about fuel being an issue. And so far it hasn't. We refueled at the fuel truck, we refueled at the Azov and ZiKZ. Now we got another Tatra here. I shouldn't say another Tatra because it's our first one, I believe. What are we stuck on now? Oh, we're just grounding out on the right-hand side. So let's try and go this way then. Well, I guess we'll refuel. No! I want the light. Why are you attaching to that? Ah. Okay. This part might be a little tough. We'll see. Yes, I think we're good. I was hoping if we could just keep our speed up, maybe it could kind of bounce off of it and deflect a little bit. Alright. Well, here's the step, what is it, 3364 Crocodile? Trying to remember the numbers still. Ooh. I think we should be good just to go right across. Use our best friend, little tree over there. Jeez. And this truck has no fuel, if you guys didn't watch the other, some of the other videos. Oh, I thought I switched out. So this truck's not having a good time with this. Now it's moving a little bit. Alright, we've made it to the tunnel. Alright guys, I marked out our route. So we're going to follow this basically the same as last time, except last time we cut through here. And then I think we actually ended up going down to this road first. Normally I go this way, but I think I couldn't with the trailer. So this time I think I'm going to try and go straight and cut through all this. I think this is muddy right here. So we're going to try and dodge that and then stick by the rocks. I think I might be able to go down here, but I think this might be breakable. I'm not positive. So I'm going to try and go this way. If this is not breakable, I might just ride the edge, but we'll see. Probably go this way and then down to the ice. Follow that all the way to here, where we'll go up. And I think I might, because last time we rode this edge really tightly, we'll probably go up and around and then go back across, follow this road, and then probably a wide turn here and go that way. I think that would probably be the easiest. I think we should have enough fuel for this, but I don't really have any other trucks in the area. I don't have any trucks on this map at all, except for one ZiKZ. So I've been kind of recovering stuff. What is going on? Been kind of recovering stuff and driving trailers back and stuff since we're sort of finishing up this phase here. And actually this phase is basically finishing up the game for us because we've beaten all the other phases. Except for 7, I guess, technically. We got 3 contests, I think, left. What are we on now? Is it the ground? Yeah, I think we were. Yikes. Yeah, I don't recall how much fuel it took last time, but I think we'll be okay. If not, at least we're closer to our garage with every step we get, pretty much. Until we get to the bridge, then we're driving further away. But even when we get a fuel truck out to that point, geez, this thing's really sinking. Usually I don't think it goes this deep. Maybe it does. Once we get a fuel, or if we get a fuel truck out there, it's fine because the next mission we'll have to carry the rocket carrier, and we'll have to go, or I'm assuming, I guess I haven't really looked at the route that I need to go for that. I think we'll be going that way as well, so I guess we'll see. Wait, oh, for a second I was like, wait, where am I going? But yeah, I am curious to know, of the people who've done this, what their route was, and if there's a better route than what I took. I'm not saying that I took the best one, but I feel like I did pretty good. I don't know if you're supposed to be able to go the route that I did, because I had to flip the trailer over just to be able to do my route, because I don't know if you would have been able to do it without flipping it. Once I flipped it, it moved a lot better because those legs were really digging in. Once I flipped it on the side, which I accidentally did, but the side is pretty smooth. I mean, it does have stuff sticking out, but I don't think the game really counts that, but it does count the legs. I can't tell if that ice out there is breakable, but I also probably should be careful, because even if it's not breakable, if I go out there with this big trailer and I ride the edge where it's not breakable, basically. Man, this is really slow going. Yeah, so this part is mud right here. It's off to my right, which is what I thought. Oh, I think we're catching on the ground again. That's why. It doesn't look breakable. Trying to pull myself a little bit to the left to go around these rocks, but it looks like I'm going to have to go right through them. Yeah, honestly, it doesn't look breakable. Alright, what I'm going to try and do is attach further back. Where is the... there it is. We're going to try and go down on that ice. It looks like a good path. So I was going to go right to there and then go down, but yeah, this looks fine. Uh-oh. What did we just catch on? Oh, the tree that we were pulling from. Oh no, don't do that now. It's moving a little bit. I'm fine if it's pulling that trailer. It's moving my legs forward, so that is the main thing that counts. There we go. So yeah, this ice is not breakable for the most part. Trying to back up basically just to get off these rocks a little bit. Oh, maybe that was a bad idea. Maybe not. There we go. So yeah, this is not breakable, at least right here. Perfect. Look at that speed. That is what I'm talking about. Okay, we gotta be careful with these big ice chunks though. These could flip us. Just like that. You get under that thing and it flies up, you're done. It's happened before and it'll probably happen again to me. Unless the next phase is not snowy. So yeah, we just got to bring it up to that city over there. We're getting there. We're getting close. Trying to stay outside again. Alright, let's try from... Did it not? Oh, I think my legs are catching on this rock. But I'm trying to turn hard left to catch that light right there. Oh, and we're just out of reach. There we go. Hey man, whatever works. Doubt that would really happen, but I'll take it. There we go. So here's where we got to do sort of a big U-turn. I think that should be good enough to do one. It's not the greatest looking one, but we're getting there. Alright, we got her turned around. Let's get moving. Hopefully we got enough fuel. I think we should be okay, but not positive. I believe we got the worst of it out of the way. I think we're doing pretty good on this one. The hardest part was at the beginning, so that's kind of nice. And now sort of, it looks like the easier parts here at the end, just nice tar road. And we just follow this all the way up. If you guys, let me see if I can, straight up in front of us there is the road we want to go to. And then it sort of just winds up into the left into the big sort of, I think it's like an industrial area. Not really sure. But yeah, up there. There we go. I don't use this view too much. What are we... Oh, the legs again. It's funny because I've drove down this trail quite a few times. And I never thought it was bad, but now that I have this huge trailer, this trail's pretty bad. I just have never really noticed it before. It's kind of funny because, yeah, you don't really notice some of that stuff until you're driving with the huge trailer or you have cargo or whatever. Oh, I thought it might tip me there. Alright, good. Almost did me in, but didn't quite do it. We might have just enough fuel. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why are we tipping so much? What the heck? What was that? Was that a big mud-like area? Whatever. Alright, I think we'll go in the right side here. And I'm going to actually go off course. Well, not course, but we're going to come in at an angle and try and make the turn a little easier for us. Come in helping ourselves as much as we can. I hate when it does that. It starts pulling all this stuff off to my right when I'm trying to go left. But I guess it's probably just attaching to anything it can, because there's nothing in the area. Wow, you want to talk about a slow part? Holy crap. Alright. There. Uh-oh. Oh, we're spinning. What is it, the leg that's catching? Alright, let me refuel quick. I thought I had it lined... Okay, there we go. I was going to say, I thought I had it lined up pretty good. Now I think we should be plenty good. There we go. That should do it. 42.50 for that? What? That's a rip-off, man. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to watch another video, there's a random video on screen and another playlist. Please be sure to share the video, like it, comment, and subscribe. Turn on those bell notifications so you're notified when I upload. And until next time, peace.